You know what would be a great idea? To go play another despicable villain in another franchise and get more threats against your life for playing a fictional character. That's a great idea, Mr. High Evolutionary. Is that exactly why you want to play Etrigan? Probably. The High Evolutionary himself was recently part of an interview, and he talked a little bit about some dream characters that he would like to play. And when they brought up the DC Universe, obviously, if you've seen the DC Universe so far, you already know he's there. As Chikwadi actually played a character in Peacemaker, but hey, beyond that, if you slap a bunch of makeup and CG on him, nobody's gonna be the wiser to be able to tell it's him. So yeah, he revealed he wants to play Etrigan the Demon in the DC Universe. In the comics, Etrigan is a pretty interesting villain, having a deep lore connection to the wizard Merlin, if I'm remembering correctly. It's been a while, but I think I got that right. If I remember correctly, there was some sort of ancient curse with Lucifer, and then he just shows up in modern day and he's a villain, and he's like thirsty for violence and blood, and there you go. So yeah, he's one of these more unique characters that I could definitely see James Gunn tossing into the universe, especially as like one of those, not main villains, but you know, a supporting role villain. Like, that could really work and tie it into the mystical and occult side of Marvel, which I think would be really cool. And he says that it would be one of these interesting characters to play because of the dynamic in there and just what you can do with the character and how that demon would represent itself coming through. So I kind of get what he's saying. I mean, you always get the sense that this character had a little bit of a Jekyll and Hyde type of approach. And he says that's who he wants to play. So, honestly, yeah, if they can work that character in there, I think he would honestly be a perfect villain. Like, James Gunn could do something unique and interesting there. And also, you'd have a great actor to play the character. So, why not? I think a lot of people would be down for it. Now, again, what they do with the character and how he's presented, that's always a deciding factor. Because who knows, they can make him more comedic. I mean, that's always an option. It is James Gunn, that's always a fear, but you know, no point of dwelling on what might be, and we might as well just wait and see what is gonna be.